Welcome to a peaceful moment in time. Let your mind unwind and relax as we take you on a gentle journey designed to calm your thoughts and soothe your soul. Step away from the noise and find a quiet moment just for you. Let the peaceful sounds and stories guide you toward calm and serenity. Relax, breathe deeply, and let the calming stories wash over you. Join us for a moment of tranquility as we take you on a peaceful escape from the everyday. Unwinding. Do give yourself permission to relax more, and 10 more people sense the support below. Either the bed or the floor, and below that, the earth. Our permanent residence to check if the being conscious of that support enables you to relax a little more to give into the moment and take a time to relax. You are a deeper nine. Permit me to use my voice as an anchor tonight. Know that my voice will never lead you to danger. Take pleasure in that. Actually, let me speak in a friendly and kind manner. A roadmap that takes you on peaceful adventures, and Adventures 8 might permit a small amount of thankfulness for the comfort of this moment when you have the capacity to lie in, calm down, and take in this lovely. You're fortunate to have this story. Enjoy this moment. The time is 7 o'clock. Completed whatever has been. Whatever will be, will be. Be that way if and when ideas about the day that don't fight, either now or in the future. They are a basic aspect of existence. People, but you don't have to interact with them. They're simply thoughts, therefore you can choose not to. Let them float and accept them for what they are. Vanished like clouds moving through a starry night else. Sky 6 is aware of that. You are a person of peace. If you want to access it at any time, it is your constant companion. It is there and is merely waiting to locate it. Thus try to locate that component. Check to see if you can feel tonight. You should pay attention to your body. Are you carrying anything right now? Perhaps in possibly your hands or feet. Perhaps your face. Just let go. Let go now. Your body has done a lot of work for you. It's time to let it rest today because you're nowhere to be found. Nowhere to go now. Go ahead and let that information assist you become even more comfortable. Right now, if you want, take a deep breath in this. Time at which you nose and then let go. Out and simply let go. 3 more. Start to use your imagination. Now start to notice a fantastic appearance. Land in the sky above the floating. Trees start to open up and open to the notion of embarking on this lovely adventure, never forgetting that you are safe too. Take another look at your body. Now check to see whether you're still holding, as well as whether you permit it to. Let go of one fully. I'll tell you about tonight's sleep now. Tale, have you ever wished to visit a distant place? A tale of sleep. Afar, and encounter a kind giant who resides in a vast country of trees that float and are only accessible by using a cloud. Of course, you have an elevator. Well, you're in luck tonight. While you lay there tonight, before you go to sleep, why don't you let your mind transport you outside of home right now or wherever you are? Tonight, keep in mind that you're not actually. Remain in bed and let your imagination take you outside, and be careful too. I want you in your thoughts right now, warm. Try to survey the exterior. Do you observe the revolving cloud as you arrive? Elevator yet? No, keep searching, it's there, is presently good. Simply walk upon one of those amiable small clouds will take you on a journey you won't soon forget. Ignore this cloud as a kind and inviting presence. Sense it now as it rises. Smoothly, keep in mind that you are secure as it leads you to the. It feels like being held in the arms of the sky. Everything is safe and secure from the wind. You are striving for harmony and tranquility in this moment when the earth underneath you includes the area you just departed, eventually gets smaller, disappearing into a kaleidoscope of hues and forms that are incorporated into the farther you travel, the more you separate yourself from everything. You recognize how the sky changes all around you. It's a rich, deep. You start to glimpse your first dark blue. The air is clear up here, stars, and freshness that nearly seems to purify the air in your lungs. Soul experience that sensation of weightlessness of existence, unconcerned about going through something that is unique to you. Now, and as you get closer to the floating city of Florida, trees, the first thing you see is nothing less than enchanting. The city is a complex web of verdant. Each island is a tiny forest that floats in the sky. The lofty, majestic trees' leaves reveal insights about the ages, and below the islands with braided bridges, flowering plants and vines can link the floating woods, forming an organic maze of pathways in the. Here in the skies, people are conversing, forests, and the whispering trees of the night. The city greets you by waving its branches. Their voices are deep as you go closer, and reassuring greeting to travelers, they appear to tell our world amid the. Every tree is different, and some have bark as smooth as silk. Others are rough and twisted, yet they're all wise and gracious and cooperating for your ongoing. Calmly, your cloud touches down on one of the floating islands where you are currently welcomed by the kind. He is a gorgeous giant, standing erect, but with a. His eyes are so gentle, his manner as gentle as the clouds, compassionate, glistening with the insight of a centuries old. Unfold, his face is dotted with numerous. Every wrinkle tells a tale of a life lived throughout the years. His hair is dazzling white and in balance with the natural world. Despite his advanced age, he moves with ease and he is elegantly dressed in robes that appear to have been spun from the city's clouds. The weave of his clothing is in subdued earth tones, and his, a simple pendant and a piece of polished metal hang around the neck. Would that he frequently plays with introspectively. Greetings from our sky city, he says in a deep voice and melodic, reverberating the serene harmony of this. The location where I am come to share my knowledge and to calm your concerns. His simple but effective words, profound, possibly giving you a feeling of peace and security, a sense that I am elevated above the. You may be far distant from the world or have a lot of problems. Here as you accompany the kind giant. His enormous strides are now effortless and elegant, yet he makes sure you can keep up with. You follow him through the floating city to a location known as the jungle of history. This area of the tree floating city is lush and dense. region where the trees are older and have very broad trunks, and departs D, producing an incredible canopy that nearly functions as a ceiling, yet you can barely, between a few of the stars. As he wanders through the woods, the giant starts to tell his story. History: I was born centuries ago, a long time ago in a place far below these floating. His voice is tinted with islands as he starts. He reminisces about his early years with nostalgia. During his broad and expansive wanderings, depicts his height, giving him the impression that he is an outsider in a world that was not intended for him. Sighs. He eventually found the floating city of trees and chose to claim it as his own. Here at home, he discovered acceptance and a feeling of belonging as he conveys the significance of his past. Both happy and sadness seems to reverberate throughout the jungle. However, he says the past, it is a land where we can softly visit, but we shouldn't go there. Live as words they might strike a chord with. You are reminded that although our past influences, it doesn't define us. Now that you're getting close to the river of, restoring a tranquil, crystal clear watercourse that traverses the forest of, the Titan of history smiles at you. He claims that this river has the ability to rid us of our past, to erase previous discomforts, and, sadly, the water appears warm and tempting. Fact that there is surface steam, and, together with the gigantic, you enter the river, and as you're doing the heated water gives you a feeling of let go, and the behemoth submerges himself. You follow the water as it swirls around him. Feel the soft current against your skin while swimming in the river of. Healing appears to be a supernatural ability, eliminating any concerns or worries, making you feel less burdened by the past. This is a time of cleansing and rejuvenation with the kind giant shard. In this breathtakingly gorgeous floating, lay back and feel these waters whirled. Feel the communion with the gentle giant, your new friend. Gaze up at the lovely trees in the area, you and the beyond stars. This is your secret, they say. Location to go with your kind pal, giant, whenever you'd like. To let go of anything you desire. Let go now, and you and the kind giant approach a pair of wooden rafts greater at the river's edge. These rafts were made of the durable wood of. The trees in the floating city are broad and steady, ideal for a tranquil trip beneath the. You board one of the stars, and the giant gradually moves away from. You follow the bank. It's captivating to suit the river at night. Your constant is your experience above the skies. Friend, the stars are so lovely. Feel somewhat more connected here in this city that floats above the gentle giant earth gestures up at you. Constellations and narrating their origin stories. Be in accordance with the myth of the river's water mirrors the sky. The amazing illusion of floating through the stars. The stars below reflect those above in space. The giant talks about thee as you float down the river, significance of burden relief, and the importance of not taking life as well. Considering the overall context of the universe, he remarks, chuckling a little, our problems are only temporary. At times, it's critical to discover happiness and giggling to accept the simplicity of being. His deep voice and Calming turn transforms every phrase into a reassuring balm, ing any residual concerns. He advises you to rest on the raft and simply gaze into the sky to sense the soft motion of the water and let yourself to be swept away by it. According to him, flow life is like this. There are currents in the river and flows, but if we unwind and follow the current, we discover tranquility and happiness. The stars appear to sparkle in, the trees appear to nod in agreement. Acceptance of the journey down the river could turn into a lesson in letting go in order to locate the happiness in the here and now. Moment when the giants burst out laughing, and over the lake, there are heartfelt echoes that invite you to join in. Enveloped by the night's splendor on a raft beneath the stars, where you are grinning and giggling, louder than you've been in a while. Time, the giant's knowledge combined with the captivating splendor of at night, the river produces this moment of enchantment and a reminder of the basic, the pleasures that come with living. The raft trip gradually comes to an end after a while. Conclude as you and the kind giant get closer to the pause here, tucked down among the FL's trees. The floating metropolis resembles a little carpet, store with lanterns on the outside that cast. The giant guides you with a cozy, inviting glow. Indoors were multicolored rugs and there are patterns visible, although these are not typical. Every one of these rugs is magical. The enormous carpet chooses an especially amazing. Carpet's lush richness and intricately weaved by numerous hands. Expertly, it appears lovely in the lantern, light that is nearly unreal to believe in. With a gleam in his eye, he states that magic is to unlock your beyond the heart to wonders. He gently asks you to use your imagination. Move onto the carpet, and as you two get comfortable, it starts to rise easily after falling upwards. The feeling is thrilling, but calm in your new acquaintance makes you feel so secure. Giant and the surrounding warmth. The carpet glides easily and gently, carrying you both skyward, ascending steadily into the starry. The sky beneath the floating metropolis of trees are especially lovely, almost like something you've never before observed quite. Magnificent, the giant invites you to unwind and experience the enchantment of this. As the carpet soars through the moment, you feel liberated at night. Maybe the surrounding sky. Here, you're impressive. Stars are so close now that you feel like you could touch them. The giant stares at you and touches them. He sees the goodness in you and grins because he loves you. He and you both recognize the magic in. The giant is glad to see you here, and you can tell, and you two take a seat in a cozy time of silence while you both enjoy the scenery. About this is an occasion that goes beyond the commonplace where reality is hazy and everything appears. The giant's presence may be so wise, consoling, and reminding you to embrace the life's magic, to see past the visible and take pleasure in the amazing right now above the stars. Universe encircled by the splendor of the night and the sensation of innocence. Magic seems to melt doubts and anxieties. Vanished, leaving you feeling amazed. Tranquility and a gratitude for the wonderful times in. Progressively navigate the magic carpet. Lowers, gently resting on top of it. Massive old tree that stands higher and more magnificent than everyone else in the. This tree of wisdom is the floating city, regarded as the oldest and most knowledgeable tree in history. Its branches are extensive and powerfully establishing a natural platform that looks over the whole, the starry sky and the city. The bark above is twisted and interwoven with the traces of, in the night, time, and the leaves murmur softly. Breeze makes the enormous motions for you to sit next to him on a stable, thick enough for brunch to be a bench. There is a serene and sacred mood. The area where this tree appears to be humming quietly. Deep energy, it starts to reveal its truth to. The reality of life starts with the straightforward act of living in the present. Every breath is a gift to be treasured throughout lives. Beauty isn't found in the large or the remarkable, but commonplace experiences that permeate our daily lives. Is the tree still happy? It is not necessary to seek wisdom in far places. Lands are high, principles, but in the understanding of what we possess in the affection we offer and obtain, and in the tranquility we discover by staying loyal to. The greatest life we can lead is one that is lived with an open mind, heart or readiness to savor every moment completely, and an understanding of how each of us is interconnected, every living. Things that could make you feel really associated with the giant and the tree provide this clarity and tranquility provided by this two kind starts to pass over you. Now is your chance to spend time with these two creatures, and maybe the tree's words have a profound impact. Profoundly a reminder of the splendor and simplicity at the core of existence. You might be experiencing a renewed feeling of meaning and a stronger bond with the outside world. The tree nods in accord with you, the kind giant. His remarks convey a sense of contentment and realizing that these two have been pals for. We appear to understand one another after all these millennia. Now, deep inside the core of the tree of wisdom, a comfortable space has been set up exclusively for you. The gentle giant and the tree recognize your desire for repose. Therefore, it spreads its trunk apart for. You're exposing a room that's so comfortable and so. The tree's natural expansion into the room is appealing, itself with curved, smooth wood walls, gently around a bed of soft moss. Floor, the furnishings are straightforward but expertly designed to match the area, as well as a lovely bed covered with rugs made from the best clouds, strands, a tiny wooden table, and a tiny lantern, generating a comforting warm light. The kind giant is at the door of this woodland retreat and provides you with a cozy and comforting grin. This is a peaceful area. Relax, he says. You are always safe here and welcome. Don't forget to stop by. Take the cloud elevator whenever you like, and I'll be anticipating our trip. May have ended their time together for now, but our shared memories will last forever. You, along with these sincere, the giant wishes you well. His sonorous voice reverberated quietly in the night. Space, he gradually shuts the trunk, enveloping you in the security and warmth of acceptance of the tree of the room is quite wise. Tranquility is the only. Hear the soft murmur of the tree, the lullaby that sounds like it's from ancient times. Starlit and forests. Skies as you become comfortable with the comfort of the bed and the warmth of the blankets. You're warm, you're safe, sent off. Pine grounding and filling the air, slowly filling the space with kaling. Amid the serene gloom of during night, and within this concealed room within the tree of wisdom, you might get a deep sense of safety and satisfaction and drifting after slumber. Maybe you think about your journey now. This evening has been more than a simple visit to an enchanted location, yet the trip has been a voyage. As a reminder of the basic, the pleasures and realities of the tree of life, the gentle giant, knowledge, and the floating metropolis of, in your fantasies, trees will continue to exist and heart a mystical haven where you can go back to. Whenever you're looking for wisdom and calm, or a prompt to remember the magic that is present throughout the globe and inside